you have never been surprise megadosed, it is horrific. It is a harrowing, panic-induced terror ride. And so a few weeks ago, I did it to my mother. I was visiting her. She's alone. She knows I eat them at night. I've told her for a while they help me sleep, which they do. And she calls them gummies. So she comes up to me and she's like, "Are you going to have a gummy tonight?" And I go, "Yes." She goes, "May I have one?" And I was like, "Yeah." I give her one because I take one. And one gets me high. So I'm like, this is going to peel back her wig, you know? I sit around with her for a couple hours. And then I ask her, I go, "How do you feel?" She goes, "I feel nothing." Like, really? She goes, "Yes." I go, "All right, well, I don't know. Go to bed, you fucking savage. I don't know what to tell you." The next day, it's evening, and she comes up to me again. "May I have another gummy tonight?" I go, "You had one yesterday, and you didn't feel anything." She goes, "Maybe I should take two." Maybe you should. I give her two, we hang out, and again, I ask her, "How do you feel?" She goes, "I feel nothing." I'm like, "Really?" She goes, "Should I take two more?" I said, "Hey, Pablo, you might want to keep it in first for a minute." She goes, "You don't think so?" I go, "Actually, I do think so. Here you go. Here's two more." I give it to her. She eats them, and then she says, "I'm going to bed." I go, "All right." She goes to her room. I go to the guest room. A few minutes later, I receive a series of text messages that I have since memorized. The first one says, "Tommy, I am fizzing." Fizzing. So I write back, "Sounds cool." Because who the fuck, like, "I'm fizzing right now, man," you know. She writes back, "My heart rate is 125. Oh, I am spinning." So I write, "LOL. I think she's having fun." And then she writes, "Please come now. I don't feel well." I go into her room, and my mother is seated upright. That is an alarming look for an elderly woman. Most of them lay down or lean. She's just in bed like... I go, "Are you okay?" And she goes, "No." So I take her out to the patio. I'm thinking fresh air, you know? It's clear immediately that we are in for a ride. The first thing she does, she goes, "My lips, they are stuck together." I go, "I'll get you some water." And she goes, "Why am I hungry?" I said, "Because it's working." And she goes, "The dog was here. The dog is gone." And I go, "Oh my God." I start to laugh so destructively hard. It is not ha ha ha. It is a deep, primal... I'm watching my 77-year-old mother get high. I'm not laughing. My nervous system is shutting down, all right? I mean, I'm watching her look at sounds, you know, she's like... As I'm laughing, I look at her, and at one moment, her face contorts. Her face goes... And she looks at me, and she goes, "Tomorrow, your laughter will be tears on my corpse." And I'm like... What? She goes, "It's the perfect murder. Nobody will know it was you." My lungs invert at this point, and I have tears streaming down my face. She's so high, she thinks my laughter is confirming her thoughts. She starts to legit plead for her life. She goes, Tommy, please, please, don't kill me. I am your mother. I fucking pass out in a chair. I'm like, ugh.